Off will be live.
It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here they are coming down the tunnel earlier in their finest attire. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The action always in full swing. And David Aldridge is standing.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit.
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, DA. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You look at the Pelicans. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And, of course, the Nuggets.
But I will tell you, I hated candy corn. You can keep that. I hated the way it looked, and I hated the way it tasted.
Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans.
Clock at 6. Here's Millsap. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
Redick surveying the D. Pulls up on the wing, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
The quick release from Redick kept his composure and got it off in time.
Murray outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
The first one falls. Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Juan Hernan-Gomez in for Murray. Here's Ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Golden State.
He was a shot blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
To the right side. Outside, Redick. 6 to shoot. The pass to Hart. From deep.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. That free throw good from Hayes. And the Pelicans making a change here. Moore's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Denver leading by 9. Pass to Hernan-Gomez. From deep. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And perimeter shooting never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's MO all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
First one falls for him. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Pelicans trail by 10. Moore right side. The rebound by Grant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Puts one up from 19. Here's Plumlee. Drops in the layup for 2.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
And not just a long-range gunner, but E'Twaun Moore also blessed Greg, one of the NBA's best floaters.
I mean, he takes a lot of those mid-range shots, those floaters in the lane that makes them more often than not. For a player standing 6'4", the ability to finish inside, providing that counterbalance to his three-point shooting.
Well, he grew up in East Chicago, a steel mill town in Indiana. And E'Twaun Moore says, Smitty, he had to work 3 times harder than the next guy to make it.
You know what, Kevin? Every team needs an E'Twaun Moore. He'll never be a star, but he has earned his place in this league.
Redick with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now the Nuggets take it the other way, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Okafor kicks to Redick. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Moore kicks to Redick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Redick's got 10 points in the game.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
It's Beasley on the wing. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Okafor. 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hart, no good.
And all the skill used on that crossover. You might want to save a little bit for the finish. Unable to convert there.
Lets it go from the wing. Okafor grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game...
Basketball, like passion, love. Like, that is the thing I play like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know, like basketball.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a very convincing performance from the Nuggets so far.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
He's out there with Hart. Then there's Okafor. Then there's J.J. Redick. And it's more in at the point. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Hayes.
He has a score-first mindset. Each one plays with a lot of poise, and that buys him time to find the open man.
Passes it to Murray. Shot clock at 5. High, arcing shot. It's good. He's got 11.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Redick against Grant, and Redick kicks to Hayes. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
The Pelicans, they are committed to New Orleans. Some have speculated they'd be a candidate to move to the Seattle market. Organization-wise, they have said they're not going anywhere.
Moore passes to Okafor. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And when the new GM took over basketball operations, he said ownership's commitment was a big factor.
They have said all the right things. Sometimes teams in the South can struggle with attendance. The Pelicans have made it clear they want to win right here in New Orleans.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. Well,
Group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. Each Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. Hart, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for Ball. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 10 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem well.
And this is Alvin Gentry's 4th stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league, a decade coaching in college, worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
Harris has checked in for Juan Hernangomez. From downtown, offensive rebound, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Millsap able to use the threat of his shot to get the defender off balance.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. And he can't get the first one.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Good on the second free throw. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 6-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
They show real guts, nabbing that victory in overtime. No doubt they are a better team because of that one moving forward.
Hart, that's good.
And Ball sets up his teammates. And when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And Hart has it in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hart's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Outside Millsap. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Paul Millsap is very capable as a spot-up threat.
1:51 left here in the second. Moore outside. Here's Okafor. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. The Nuggets have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And both free throws good for Beasley.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Ball kicks to Moore. Off target from three-point range. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Knocked away. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Pelicans with the rebound. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a 2-for-1 is there for him if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Inside. And that one's good. Millsap. Millsap's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shrugging off the contact, Millsap would not be denied.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now the pass to Millsap. Got it off in time. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Shea, you've had no problem creating both for yourself and for your teammates. What's allowed you to have so much success at the offensive end?
You know what? I just feel like I had a step on everyone in this game. That allowed me to get where I want to go. It puts the, it disrupts the defense. Do they focus on me or everyone else? So they got to make a choice.
You're making them pay whatever they do.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Good stuff.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Ejuan Moore comes in for Brandon Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Hart subbed in for Ball. Beasley with a clean look. Redick with the rebound.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
So on the floor for Denver, Malik Beasley out there with Grant. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Plumlee.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
On defense, the Pelicans. And it's Beasley in the corner. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Pass to Moore. It's Williamson, top of the key. Here's Redick. Lays it up off the glass. Redick's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
Redick is getting loose tonight. When he's shooting like this, you keep putting the ball in his hands.
Outside for Murray. And there's the feed to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
Lets it go with the 3. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Hart the pass to Okafor. So, Smitty, if we take James Hart out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step-back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step-back jumper.
Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. No good on that one. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Moore. That one is no good. The Nuggets trail by 5. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now here's Okafor. He's got 5. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
It's good.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ball, the pass to Okafor. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
J.J. Redick, not only one of the most dangerous shooters in this league, he's worked to become a very good team defender as well.
Pass to Hart. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot. Hart's got 10 points in the game.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Millsap finds Murray. Redick against Beasley. Back to Murray. And it's Grant in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 9-point Pelican lead.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Millsap banked in off the glass. Millsap's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love that play for them. Get Millsap some space, and he'll make things happen.
Redick dishes the ball. Pass to Okafor. Outside, Redick to the wing on the left. Here's Ball. Offensive rebound. And so Grant will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Magic in Orlando. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And the first one drops. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pelicans leading by 7. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
Denver making a switch here. Harris is checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at... So New Orleans wins it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
Well, I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out that game plan.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Albert. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Jay, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
You did a lot of distributing tonight, leading the team in assists for your first time as a pro. How were you able to generate...
It's a lot of things, Patty. I mean, I got a lot of gravity for one.